We're taking another look at the transfer portal, and today we're going to shine a light on Dante Moore. He just had a visit with the Oregon Ducks. Might be going there, might be going somewhere else. He's a kid from Michigan, so could go somewhere around that area. Also had ties with Miami and Florida State during the recruiting process, so could be all over the place. Let me know in the comments below where you think he's going to go, where you think he's headed. But we're going to look at some of his high school highlights so we can get an idea of what he's about. We did this during the recruiting process, but we like to gear back, look at the high school highlights on these players in the transfer portal who were just freshmen who are now transferring to a new school, so we get an idea of what these players look like from back when they were in the recruiting process back from high school. But before we do this, make sure you click that subscribe button right now. Tap it with the finger on your phone, click it with the mouse on your computer. We're covering the transfer portal. We're covering that 2024 recruiting class hot and heavy. We're going over prospects every day. Click that button. Stop missing out because we're going to be going over prospects for your team. We're going over the entire recruiting class this year, and we're going hot and heavy. But let's look at Dante Moore. Let's look at the highlights here. I pulled some together. It's mixed between senior and junior year, whatever I could really find here. I got 8 minutes of tape, 8.5 really. But let's take a look at Dante Moore real quick here. And one thing you'll notice is he's got a quick release. He's quick with the ball coming out. I like this sideline view. It's a little bit different from what we're used to seeing. Got a little mobility here. They're rolling him out a little bit. Can really change his arm angle. That's the first thing we're seeing here in the first few throws. Steps back, wings it. Good arm on him. We got a good arm talent here. Play action. Hits his slant route. Well, I wasn't paying attention to the route. I was watching him, but it looks like a slant from the end of it. Rolls out. Rolling out. We got some mobility. We got a little speed there. Hard to gauge from the angle, but we're going to get different angles as well. Watch his feet. Adjusting his arm angle for the pass rush. That's pretty cool. More coming his way. Drops back. Feels the pressure. Rolls up. Keeps his eyes downfield. And makes the play in the end zone. Looking solid. Looking very solid on this one. He's stepping back here. Gets it out real quick. Real quick. Solid throw there. And he sees it. He hits it. And he's got a quick release. I like seeing that from him. Now we're going on to some other film here. Steps back. We got a rocket. He can throw some nukes. So we have mobility. We have a quick release. We can change arm angles. We got rockets. It's good to see. That's good to see. We see him move around the pocket some. Run through some trash. Move up in the pocket a little bit. He's got deep ball city. That's good to see. One thing I've noticed from listening to some interviews or some news conferences from the guys from 24/7 Sports, they're saying he's looking to go to a school where he can develop. Sounds like he's cool with sitting a year. So if he goes to Oregon, it sits a year or so. He's cool with that. He's looking to where he could develop his game. I could definitely see that. But he's got a rocket on him. Wherever he goes, he's going to sling the rock. If he goes to Oregon, he's going to have some guys to throw the ball to in a year or so. So that's a good thing. They're going to have some talent there. We've covered them in other videos during their high school highlights. They're coming up. I like his arm, though. It's very live. He's quick. It's quick. I want to see him go through his progressions, but honestly, you're not going to tell from camera angles like this, but he sees it, he rips it. If you're even, you're leaving, and he'll throw it. He doesn't need a lot of separation, it looks like. And he's finding the windows. Finds his guy quick. He's going through his progressions there. I can kind of tell the camera angle is kind of far away. Hits it. He took a hit on that one. Delivers it. Stand tall's in the pocket. We got size on him too. We got some good size on the run a little bit or moving a little bit. I'll say that not on the run, but really delivers that. Back corner. Hits that. Hits it where you need to be. Some of these camera angles are a little far away, but I'm seeing good stuff. Good base on the throw. Oh, I thought it ended. Good base on that throw to deliver that. Play action. Hits it quick. He's got a quick release. It's out. He sees it. He rips it. That's what I like about him. Boom. Deep ball comes out quick. Sails to his wide receiver. He's able to get some yak off that as well. That's good to see. Hits those slants. He's money on that. He's money on that. It's an offense here where it's take the snap, get it out quick. But he doesn't hesitate. He trusts his arm, see? He trusts his arm to get it out. He's not going to hesitate and wait. He sees it, he rips it. I like that. Very decisive. Really depends on where he's going to be at and what things going to look like in a different system. But he sees it, he rips it. I'm saying that a million times. But look at these throws. It's like bam, 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 bam with the clips. And that's why I'm saying that we're rolling out. Throws on the move a little bit. And it was away from the defenders where the wide receiver can still make a play. I like that. Nice catch by the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some ball catchers there. Guy's getting some yak. Moving on the run a little bit. Plants his feet. You see the rotation of hips on that one. Just pumping it out. This guy's pretty strong fundamentally. He holds it well. However, it's highlights. I want to see him under duress. We're not going to really see that many on highlights. He keeps his base most of the time on a lot of these throws. A lot of his throws look the same. A lot of them. Maybe not that one. But a lot of these look the same. He keeps that base. He uses his hips to get through it. Boom. Like that. Hits that base. Rocks it with the hips. And then goes forward with the arm. And every throw almost looks the same here from what I'm seeing. Boom. We're seeing from these quarterbacks that we've been analyzing, they'll take the pressure and eat it. Like that. Whoa. Did you see that one? The arm angle kind of slid to the side or whatever, however you want to describe that. Nice throw, that one, on the slant. They'll run highlight after highlight after highlight. Because you see it, you rip it in this offense. But these wide receivers are getting open quick. You got 3 wide. That's nice. That's nice. Rolls out a little bit. Hits it. And you can tell he was trying to put it where the defender was not going to be at and make sure it was there. It was a little high, but it was there. Keeps his base, gets through it. Nice throw. Nice throw. He's got a strong arm. He's got a strong one. Play action, rips it. He can throw lasers. He can throw deep balls. The base, the fundamentals stay the same. Unless he has to change it, he won't change it. Bam. I like that. But I want to see him pressured more. Maybe we'll start seeing that. Ball comes his way, gets it out. Ball comes his way, gets it out. Bam. Quick decisions, but the offense kind of geared to that. His wide receivers are getting open pretty good too. And like I said earlier, he's looking to go to a program where they're able to develop him. That's what they said on 24/7 Sports. That's not for me. That makes sense. And that's probably why he's courting schools right now, seeing what's best available. From what I've read from 0-3, it sounds like Oregon. And he was hot and heavy with them and then switched to UCLA late. I could see that. That makes sense. And then just wait a year because they signed somebody else. Boom. He's hitting the slants like nothing. He might work his way up in the starting role sooner than later, though, if he goes there. He's got talent. The ball zips off his hand, and he's got a quick release. I love seeing those trees in the background, though. And hits that wide receiver like nothing. The ball just jumps off his wrist. Now we see some pressure. Keeps his eyes downfield. Pressure does not rattle him. At least in these highlights. At least in the highlights, the pressure doesn't rattle him. Looking here, I think he's a very good quarterback prospect. I'm going to say prospect. I want to see him more at the college level. I want to see where he goes and how he develops and how he moves forward. There we go. We're moving up. Nice throw. Throws on the run. Works well under duress from what we're seeing with this sample. Let's just say that. We're back there under center. I like him. One of the top quarterbacks in the transfer portal. I think some sites got him as the top quarterback. You can see why, because there's a lot of upside here. He has a ton of upside. I love the upside with Dante Moore. I love the arm on him. I like how the ball zips off his hand. He can throw a laser. He can throw a moon ball. What I like about him is he's very decisive, but that's also part of the nature of the offense. I also want to see him in a different scheme at the college level. I want to see how he acclimates, how he transitions. But I like his size. I like how he climbs the pockets. I really liked everything that I've seen from him, and he's just very quick-minded. I think he's a high-end prospect. The rating said that. He is, though. He is. It comes off the tape as a high-end prospect. I know this is a mixed bag of highlights. I said that earlier. But still, the proof's in the pudding here. He's a good prospect. Wherever he lands, he's going to be a good get, a good prospect for them. Sounds like it could be Oregon. Sounds like it, but honestly, it's hearsay from a bunch of articles I've read. Could be somewhere else, but if you read something else and you got a different idea, let us know in the comments below. I want to hear about it because I like Dante Moore. I think he's a good quarterback prospect. I want to see where he goes. I want to see where he lands, who he's going to be paired with. And if he gets some good wide receivers or not, it's very interesting because I think he's got a lot of talent. He can really hum that ball. But make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out because we're going to cover a lot more recruits, a lot more out of the transfer portal. But I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.